First Alert Weather with meteorologist David Burgett.
If you're about to step outside this morning and get started with your day, you might notice it's a little bit more mild or a little bit more warmer than what we're used to for the end of March here. Typically, we're supposed to see temperatures into the upper 20s for our lows here, but we actually have temperatures into the upper 30s and lower 40s here in Rochester. So we do have cloudy skies that are keeping us a little bit warmer this morning, but we also are having, it feels like temperature at 32 degrees because we have winds that are going to be out of the north for us today. Relatively calm besides there in Forest City and Mason City, but pretty much calm winds out of the northwest or the north for us this morning, keeping us a little bit warmer, I guess, with those temperatures, with that cloud coverage all across our area. So that's what we're tracking. We could have seen a little bit of rainfall overnight here, a few sprinkles depending where you are, but a lot of that system has now moved off towards Wisconsin and bringing a lot more snow towards northern Wisconsin and maybe a rain-snow mix there into central Wisconsin. So they're seeing a lot of that from this low-pressure system here this morning. We're dry, and we're going to be watching for another low-pressure system that will be making its way through our region out from the west, and ahead of it and above it, we'll see some rainfall there on Easter Sunday and really through the beginning portions of this week for maybe even a slight snow chance or mixing in there too. But temperatures, if you're stepping outside this morning, will be into the upper 30s, lower 40s across our region. So again, a little bit more milder in terms of those low temperatures for this morning due to that cloud coverage, but we'll see near seasonal temps for today. We'll see also have some evening isolated to stray showers for us, and then on later this coming week, next week, we'll have temperatures rebound back into the 50s and potentially 60s for us to get a taste of those warmer temperatures that we saw a little bit there at the beginning of this past month. So this morning, Future Track is having our temperatures into the upper 30s for us. We'll be into the lower 40s across the region and mid 40s there throughout the noon hour, and we'll have winds still out of the north for us. Notice we'll have a little bit of gap in that cloud coverage today for some more probably partly cloudy skies in the afternoon, but I think we'll get a little bit warmer than this here in Rochester into the mid to upper 40s, and notice pretty dry still through 3 a.m., but we're getting, this Future Track here, this model is showing maybe some light rainfall across the region, but I do think we'll be dry mostly on Easter morning, and we'll continue to be dry really through the afternoon and morning hours of Easter Sunday before we get into the evening hours. That's when we'll have the straight up isolated chances for some rainfall really on Sunday to Monday, and we could get some mixing in there on Monday night into Tuesday morning for some more straight up, maybe isolated conditions for a rain-snow mix in there. So we are going to be seeing some wetter conditions as we make our way into April. That's not an April Fool's Day joke, but really the next 6 to 10 days, the Climate Prediction Center is predicting us to be about 70% above average for our temperatures. That's when we'll see the 50s and 60s next week, but they're also predicting us to be above average in terms of our precip. So that's going to be great for farmers and our region as we get going into the month of April here. So really over the course of today, we'll have some intermixing clouds, 40s for that high temperature. And then we'll also have 40s for tomorrow and those evening showers for us in more seasonal temperatures too. Across this week, we'll have those wet conditions, and then we'll continue to dry out and see temperatures into the 50s by Thursday and Friday next week.
At least those temperatures today are going to be good for those getting out maybe for these Easter egg hunts in our area.
Oh, of course, yeah. You always want to have good conditions to go Easter egg hunting. And even if you're going to be out tomorrow morning, you should be relatively dry if you're going to hide eggs outside too.
Yes, but that precipitation will be really good for the farmers as they're preparing for their farming season now.
Right, yeah, making all the preparations.
Yes, all right. Thanks, David.